darlings, welcome to a new vlog. We arrived home from Ibiza last night at about 11 p.m. I'm looking a little bit bleary-eyed. Had about 6 hours sleep, so actually not too bad. Woke up naturally at about 5:30 this morning, and I could see the sunlight creeping through the shutters, so I thought let's go and get that gorgeous early morning sunshine. There's a lot of helicopter activity this morning. I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. That is Lord and Lady Bamford off somewhere. The only white helicopter that flies over here. I wonder where they're off to today. Where was I? Yes, so we arrived home at 11 p.m. last night. If you watched to the end of the Ibiza vlog, you'll have seen how it was a great journey until we got to the car and the battery had gone flat because my theft alarm had been going off a few times in the car park. It's very sensitive. I imagine that some pigeons landed on it or something, but I am so happy to be home. We have brought the sunshine back home with us, and as always, the second Charlie and I got home, we came into the garden to see how it was looking. There's a lot of things that need to be done. A lot of deadheading, a lot of pruning, a lot of adjusting of the protection measures that I've put into place. Chloe sent us a photo, I'll pop it on the screen here, of a squirrel caught in the act eating my strawberries. I was expecting to come home and for my strawberry bed to be laden with bright red fruit ready to be eaten, but tragically Mr. Squirrel has got there first. He's left some evidence of some strawberries that he's rejected because they're not quite ripe yet. There was a little gap in the netting here, that's how he got in. But he's been having a whale of a time. There's not one single ripe strawberry in here, and there would have been probably hundreds had it have been secured properly, so it's totally my fault. I'll be adjusting that. But I can't wait to spend the afternoon in the garden. The mange tout has collapsed. The rainbow chard is overgrowing. The peas need tucking in. The roses need deadheading. A lot of tidying needs to be done. A lot of flowers need to be picked. A lot of broad beans probably need to be picked. So many juicy pods in there. Lots and lots of rosebush maintenance required. If I sound a little bit full of cold still, it's from that bloomin' aircon. It's given me a cold, which is ridiculous, but I'm sure it'll go very soon. But the roses are all really coming into bloom, my goodness. As soon as I deadhead them all, it'll look amazing down here. The dahlias are all springing up. Everything has grown so much. Gosh, look at this peony. One of the last, oh, it's actually a little bit over. But yeah, the garden is looking wild and wonderful. I'm already on my second coffee of the day to come and enjoy the garden. The lavender is coming out. It's already feeling really rather warm. If you get aphids on your broad beans, this is what you want to see because the ladybirds eat the aphids. However, I am just going to snap the top off and get rid of this. You can, if it's not too aphid infested, actually eat the top of your broad beans, but this one I think is a little bit gross. Watered. Can you spot a sunbathing sausage? Sausage dogs, well, dogs in general just love that morning sunshine. It's as though they intuitively know it's so good for them. Are you enjoying that, my baby? Are you enjoying your sunbathing by the 𝑭𝒔𝒻? I am so pleased that you are having a lovely morning. So my herbaceous border has quadrupled in size since we went away. The catmint has exploded, the salvia is looking fabulous. The lupins have also tripled and multiplied. A lot of them need to be trimmed back like this one here so that the energy can go to the little new shoots coming up, these little fresh lupins. This is about the size the border was this time last year for our wedding, so it's a little bit behind this year, only a few days. But it's looking absolutely beautiful. Okay, good morning, my darlings. A proper good morning. Gosh, it is such a nice day today. I feel so grateful to have returned home to sunshine. It makes the post-holiday blues just that little bit easier. So even though I'd love to spend all day in the garden today, I've actually got a really nice event going on in Gloucestershire. It's about an hour's drive. I believe the location, it's called Elmore Court. And it's going to be a really nice kind of wellness morning. I know that Chloe's there and she's going to be taking us through a Pilates class. We are going to be doing some wild swimming. So it's going to be a really lovely day. I really hope that my bunged upness, it's even giving me like shortness of breath, hopefully that will disappear soon. I think we've just got like welcome drinks and then we are going straight into Pilates, so I've put my Pilates outfit on straight away to save me from having to get changed, and I'm gonna pop on. Okay, so a little backstory. I've actually been hobbling around for the last couple of days because the day before yesterday in Ibiza I dropped a full water bottle onto my foot, onto the top arch of my foot, and Charlie and I both reckon that I might have actually broken a metatarsal, which I think are the like quite small bones on the top of your foot. I'm not too, what's the word, like lightweight when it comes to pain. Normally I can power through, but I've really been having to hobble. So luckily I've got the most wonderful pair of sneakers here that I'm going to wear. I've been talking a lot about the importance of footwear lately, and a brand that I've been telling you guys about for a few years now is 𝑭𝒊𝒅. They have got everything from winter boots, which I love because they're just super waterproof. You guys might remember I wore my boots that I love in the snow, and I thought that I'd ruin them because I got them so snow covered, but as soon as they dry they're literally back to perfect. I've got some gorgeous sandals from 𝑭𝒊𝒅 that I'm going to show you a little bit later in the vlog, and then I've got my urban sneakers. These are perfect for me for today because they are so supportive. Obviously I've been talking about barefoot shoes lately, but these are fantastic because if you just need that little bit of extra support, if you are spending a long time on your feet, or if you're injured like I am, then this is exactly what my feet need today. I love the design of these. They're kind of like a knitted design, and as with most 𝑭𝒊𝒅 shoes, they're actually machine washable. You do want to take out the insole if you machine wash them. This is a knitted wool, so in the winter they're gonna keep my feet nice and toasty warm. And even though I've undone them, they're so like elasticy stretchy that you can actually slip them on. 𝑭𝒊𝒅 are really conscious when it comes to the environmental side as well. All the packaging is recyclable. A lot of the materials within this is recycled and recyclable as well, which I absolutely love. I think the style of them is gorgeous. They are super cushioned on the inside here, which is just going to make them so comfortable. This particular pair, their urban sneaker, there are loads of different colours available, so I'm going to leave a few of those on the screen here, and I do actually have a discount code for 𝑭𝒊𝒅 as well, which is really kind of them. I will leave the code on the screen here in case you want to add any new ones to your collection. But I'll show you how these look on. They are literally the most ridiculously comfortable sneakers of all time. Water repellent with the wool as well, which is incredible. And the laces, once you do them up, they completely stay done up. You'll never have to bend down and do your laces again, and to be honest, yeah, they have got so much stretch that you don't need to undo them once you've done them up for the first time. I absolutely love them and definitely need a pair of trainers like this for today. That's so funny, they're pretty much camouflage against the carpet. Can tell what my favourite colour is, but yeah, they look really, really lovely, super comfortable, and yeah, this is my outfit of the morning to get to Pilates. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, I'm just about to head out. I've popped a little shirt on over the top of my Pilates outfit, and I've packed another outfit that I'm going to wear after we've done our wild swim and we're having our lunch, because I think I won't probably want to put Pilates stuff straight back on again. So I've got a cute little white dress with me, and talking of 𝑭𝒊𝒅, I'll show you the sandals that I'm also going to take with me. Again, they are really considerate to the health of our feet. So these are called the pillow top slide strappy sandals, and you can see why they're called the pillow top. I mean, look at this sole. It is so incredibly comfortable. This little bit here, especially if, like me, you've got quite a high arch on your feet and it just needs that little bit of extra support, This honestly just feels like your feet are being hugged. They are so incredibly comfortable. These are made with 6 recycled plastic bottles, which is incredible. I get my usual size, and once again they do come in a few different colours, but I like to go for neutral tones because then it goes with all of my different outfits. As it happens, what I'll be wearing later is a white dress, but with the different shades of tan and browns and creams, these will literally go with everything. Something else that's amazing about 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 shoes is that a lot of the fabric that they use is antimicrobial, so really great for wearing all day long. It's also sweat wicking. Some really good sportswear pieces are sweat wicking, and that just means you're not sitting there with, sorry to be gross, but sweat on your skin or on your feet, because the fabric actually draws it away by some insane technology that I can't quite get my head around. And it also means they're really breathable, so on a warm day like this, you're comfortable, you're kind of more sanitary, if that's not too gross a thing to say. So just so many reasons to absolutely love these, and the fact that they look absolutely gorgeous. So these are the ones that I'm taking with me to wear a little bit later. I'll show you how beautiful they look with my white dress when we get to Elmore Court, I think it's called. It's clouding over a bit, but hopefully by the time we get there the sun's going to be out again. It's meant to be a gorgeous day today, perfect for Pilates and wild swimming outside. So we're going to hit the road, but I'll show you a few more of my favourite 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 designs throughout the rest of the vlog. But don't forget the discount code, which will be on the screen here. I'll leave them all linked down below. If you're looking for incredibly comfortable and lovely shoes to wear throughout summer, and you do need that little bit of extra support, then it's a really fantastic brand to look towards. And I'm sure I'll be showing you some of my favourite boots from them in winter as well. When it comes to winter footwear, that for me is where they really excel, because their boots are just incredible, especially with their waterproofness and durability. So yeah, big fan. Anyway, let's hit the road.
Nice, and again, breathe out, come forward. Try not to let those hips sink as you come forward. Create space between the mat and the shoulders. Breathe in to float up. Breathe out to tuck plank. Untuck the toes. Reach up, cactus the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We toe tap to the right. So the left leg, the deeper you are in that left leg, the harder it's going to be. Inhale, slowly step back, bend the knee, pull it back in space. Drive through that left heel, squeeze left bottom. The power of the breath is really important to help you through challenging times. We lift, hold, extend. If you're going for that option, press the top of the feet down, squeeze your bum and tongue. Inhale, we bring it down and lower.
I made it to the beautiful Elmore Court. I think I was calling it Ellesmere before, but it's Elmore Court. And as soon as I arrived, we went straight down to this beautiful kind of garden, open-air barn room and did 45 minutes of Pilates with Chloe, which was fabulous, and then some sound healing. We then have all trotted up back to the main house, and this room here is called the Great Room, or the Great Room? Yeah, the Great Room, and it truly is. We've just been enjoying some drinks with their electrolyte powder, true hydration in the water to refuel us after Pilates. So yeah, it's going to be a really lovely morning, and I can't wait to hear more about the brand. Look at this room, my goodness. The old creaky floorboards, the fireplaces, the tapestry. It's incredible. Or maybe it's called the Great Hall. It's got a fabulous name, whatever this room is called.
Our founder is Kate Prince, who's sadly not able to join us today, but she's really a force of nature, and she had a vision, and this is what you see now in the brand.
Gosh, so this is our lunch setup. How beautiful. We have got lunch in the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 garden. Let's have a little look at our menu. Grilled squash, fennel pear, scorched mackerel. Gosh, absolutely heavenly. What a beautiful setup. We've had a gorgeous lunch, and we're about to head down for our wild swim, but I've spotted spotted that they've got a greenhouse here. So I'm just desperate to see what they're growing and compare it to mine, see what state their veggies are in, particularly their broad beans. So let's go and have a little look. How fabulous! So this is the broad bean and the salad area. Okay, they're bigger than mine, but also getting attacked by aphids. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I'm not the world's worst broad bean grower. Gosh, they've got so many lovely salads, and boy oh boy, this is what I need space-wise for my courgettes and my pumpkins. This is honestly the amount of space you need for this many courgettes, and I'm going to be putting all of mine in my tiny little raised beds. That's the thing about being a gardener, you always want more land to grow and a bigger greenhouse. Look at the size of this one, absolutely beautiful. And full of tomatoes and pelargoniums. Let's go and take a closer look. Wow, oh my goodness, so many tomato varieties, and it's so toasty in here. Gosh, they are in the perfect conditions. They've got loads of microgreens. We just had lots on our salads, which was delicious. I think these are a kind of mustard or maybe a beetroot microgreen. Gosh, it's absolutely glorious in here. Gorgeous setup here. We have been swimming in the lake, which is natural spring water fed. It's absolutely gorgeous in there, about 16 degrees, so not too shocking. And then it's really wild. You cross this little bridge to get here, and then in this cabin is a fabulous sauna. So I mean, imagine having this in your in your garden, at the bottom of the garden. So it is a wood-fired sauna. Nice dry heat so my lens isn't steaming up, and it's got a mirror here. Well, it's a mirror from the outside and it's a little window on the inside. How fab! I've got that post-wild swim pink cheek look. Hopefully it will blast my hay fever / aircon cold out of the waters. I'll be feeling right as rain soon. But it's been a gorgeous afternoon with the Ancient and Brave team, with Chloe, and now I'm going to head home and get into the garden. Okay, I'm on my way home now after a really lovely morning with the Ancient and Brave team, and I've stopped off at Gloucester Services. Now, Gloucester Services is unlike any services in the whole world. I often find myself getting a little bit frustrated when I stop at service stations because basically it's always the same, you know, it's always junk food, it's always not nice stuff basically. But Gloucester Services is different. There is an organic butcher's in here, there is a farm shop. It is the best service station in the entire world, and I don't often drive this little bit of motorway, but upon seeing the bright orange farm shop sign by the services, I thought I would pop in and show you guys, because this is truly the best service station in the entire world. If you ever drive past it, then you have to go in. I thought I would actually do a little TikTok about it as well, in case anyone else cares as much about farm shops as I do. But yeah, let's go in and I'll show you just how amazing this place is. Well, this is amazing. They've got so much local produce. This is the butcher's section at the back, so they've got all local meat. Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. Crispy, crackling pork bits, yum. Lots of wonderful meat bits, and then they've got more of a deli section with cheeses, sausage rolls, lots of nice crackers. This little biltong station, it literally feels like a farm shop. This is so lovely. such a nice selection of products here. They've got local ground coffee, Gloucestershire marmalade, loads of different chutneys, Cotswold honey, Cotswold natural raw honey, Cotswold wildflower honey. I might grab one of these, can never have too much honey. Normally if you want to get a gift from a service station you don't really have much to choose from, but here they have got so many lovely little bits and bobs, lots of nice kind of gift books, home kitchenware. That sounds good. Nice. So many lovely pieces. They have even got some organic dog treats. Oh my gosh, what shall I get for the boys? They do rather love duck. English wine, that's what we like to see. So there's loads of different English wines here. Cotswold, Worcester Valley Reserve Cuvée. There is a product of England, Lime Bay Rosé. My goodness, such a selection. Well, this is just amazing. So we've got so much organic veg as well, lots of asparagus. I've honestly never seen such an amazing selection at a service station before. You've got all the fruit and veg, and then obviously there's food that you can literally grab to eat here. Let's have a little look what they've got. This is our new £5 note with King Charles on there. Is it just 5 that they've done with the King?
We had a 20 earlier.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time I've seen it.
Mad, isn't it?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he on the
New
back?
money. Is he on the back?
Yeah.
Who's on the back?
Who is it?
Oh, Winston Churchill. Looking very grumpy. Even the bathrooms have got Cotswold green subway tiles. This is amazing. So there is still some fast food here. Quick kitchen. They've got homemade pies, sausage rolls, salads. It all looks really lovely. Gosh, I wish all service stations were this lovely. Well, that was just as wonderful as I was hoping it to be. Obviously, I've missed the main rush time for lunch, so there wasn't that much food kind of on display. But if you are on the road and you don't want to eat ultra-processed junk food that is in normal service stations, and you do happen to be anywhere near here, this is just another level. Homemade, proper salads, flatbreads, pies, even like comfort food like cottage pie and chips and things, but just homemade with nice local produce. It's absolutely wonderful, and I love to see our area leading the way in terms of bougie service stations. It's just wonderful. So definitely want to add to the list if you are visiting the Cotswolds. It's on the M5. I think that's what motorway I'm on. But yeah, I've got myself some biltong to snack on the way home. Got myself some cheese, some Torres crisps, and some fancy pasta, and a chai latte. Even their branding is gorgeous. Westmoreland Farm Shop. It says here 𝑑𝒂𝒕 Services, Gloucester Services, and Cairn Lodge from the Westmoreland family. So I guess it's a group that has these 3 luxury service stations. But very cool. I'm impressed. Definitely one to visit if you are in the area. And I never thought I would be saying that about a service station. Hello my darlings, I'm back home again now and I'm sounding even more full of cold. I think I'm going to put some of the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bath salts in the bath shortly and hopefully just clear the system, because it's so boring listening to someone that has got a cold, for which I apologise. But back home again now, and I do need to just spend 20 minutes in the garden. I'm itching to deadhead my roses and just do that little bit of tidying up. And I also need to feed my tomatoes and do the tops of the broad beet. Okay, there's a lot that needs to be done in the garden. I'm not going to do my gardening in the white dress, but I did want to show you just how lovely these sandals that I showed you earlier do look with the white dress. I think because the colours of them are neutral, they're just going to go with so many things, and I cannot tell you how soft the sole of these shoes is. So I'll tilt you down a little bit. Obviously they are flat shoes, so really comfortable, and thanks to that support that I showed you earlier in the sole, just incredibly comfortable for wearing all day. The straps here, they've got a kind of elasticity to them, so they just feel like they're just not going to go anywhere, even if you are walking at quite a pace. So for me, a shopping day, these will be absolutely perfect. But yeah, absolutely love the colours, really lovely neutrals, but I've actually got a couple of other pairs that I'm going to show you as well. Okay, so one of the great things about 𝑭𝒊𝒅 is that when they find a shoe style that they love and that we love, they will create it in so many different colours. So I have got their pointed toe knot sandal, which I've had a neutral colour before and absolutely loved, but now they have brought them out in these incredible colourways for summer. There must be like at least 15 different colorways, and I just thought that this vibrant, almost watermelon pink would be so perfect for summer, especially when wearing with a simple white dress, just to add that pop of color. Once again, this is made from 6 plastic bottles, and you've got the antimicrobial and breathable fabric. These ones are not machine washable. But you've got all of those comfort factors, like this extra thick heel pad. It is literally like a little pillow here. You've got the diamond padded cushioning on the sole, which makes them super comfortable. And then they've got these little perforations here, which is designed for airflow. The thing that I love about this almost like woven material as well is from the first time that you wear them, they actually start to mold to your foot. So when I say that no other footwear will ever feel as comfortable ever again once you try 𝑭𝒊𝒅 shoes, it's because they literally feel as though they are made for your feet, and they just look absolutely gorgeous as well. I mean, look at that colour pop. It's literally like the same effect as wearing a gorgeous bright lipstick, but with your accessories. So here's how they look with the dress. I just think they look so fun and summery. The fact that they are little slip-on mules means that they're just so easy to pop on when you're dashing out the house, but then because of all the engineering in the sole, they are so comfortable to wear all day long. I would probably accessorize with a cute little basket bag to keep the look nice and simple, keep the focus on the shoes, but they do have lots of neutral colours as well, like whites and almonds, tan colours. And speaking of tan colours, where are they? These are the boots that I was mentioning earlier in the video. If you are going to place a 𝑭𝒊𝒅 order, I know that we're in the middle of June now, so you're probably not thinking about closed toe boots, but these are honestly one of the most worn shoes in my entire wardrobe. If you watched my autumn outfit challenge, you'll know that I styled these with most of the outfits. They are so versatile, and considering I literally wear these like through the snow, through the Cotswold fields, they are in perfect condition, and I've never even brushed them down. They're just so hard wearing. So my testament to the quality of 𝑭𝒊𝒅 footwear could not be any stronger. I recommend them so highly, so comfortable, so durable, so well designed for the comfort and protection of your feet. So yeah, it's obviously something that's really important to me lately, and I'm really trying to ensure that my footwear is both stylish but also good for my feet and supportive, and yeah. 𝑭𝒊𝒅 ticks all of those boxes. So as I mentioned, I'll leave the discount code on the screen here, and my favourite styles are linked down below. So yeah, have a little look. But I'm going to pop on something that's not white now to do my gardening, and I'll probably pop my sneakers that I was wearing earlier back on. I don't need to worry about getting them mucky if I'm gardening, because as I said, they're machine washable, which is just an absolute dream if you live in the countryside or in the city, to be honest. For hygiene reasons, you might just want to wash your shoes every now and then. So yeah, let's get out into the garden. I've got my trusty helpers who are just itching to attack the roses, just like I am. So I think I mentioned earlier, I did actually come out here at about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and I started to deadhead the roses. You know when you're just still on that high from getting back from holiday, and I didn't think I could sleep yet. So I started to do a few, but yeah, I need to do a little bit more. I'm gonna listen to a podcast and just enjoy, basically. Is that tragic, Dexy? Probably. What do you think to Mummy's shoes, Dexy? I like them, Mummy. I think that I will not shred them. I will let you keep them in perfect condition. again, I say to anybody watching, if you're getting married in the Cotswolds, please drop me a message, because these are just, they're too perfect to throw away. Obviously I am going to have to throw these away, but they are still so fresh, and yet if the petals come away easily like this, it means that they are just about to drop. But these are just the perfect petals for a confetti throw. So yeah, if you're getting married in the Cotswolds over the next few months, please let me know, and I will arrange bucket loads of fresh petals for you. Okay, my darlings, just taking a quick break from the gardening to make some dinner. Charlie's gonna do a really nice dal. However, as I'm not feeling 100%, I just need that cozy comfort meal. I've not felt well in such a long time, so this is quite a weird feeling for me. But I'm gonna do my healthy, nourishing spaghetti hoops. So I've got my hoops from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 pasta, and I've seen loads of recipes on TikTok recently, which is like the viral pasta recipe, which is basically just cooking your pasta in chicken bone broth, which is a really good idea if you're not feeling very well. People then add parmesan, I've seen people add butter, cream, an egg, pesto, basically anything, but because your pasta is cooked in this, it's so delicious. But first of all, I'm gonna fry some garlic in a pan, and then kind of fry my pasta, bit weird, but you'll see, and then bring the bone broth to the boil, cooking my pasta in that, and then we add the yumminess. Cardinal sin of taking my first bite without showing you the meal, but here we have my chicken bone broth. Oh, Dexy! That wasn't very elegant. Spaghetti hoops with some asparagus. I put the full recipe on TikTok, and oh my gosh, it is just what the doctor ordered. Quite literally. Good morning, my darlings. It is the next day. I apologise for the abrupt end of the vlog last night, but my cold just got the better of me. Today, it really feels like a Friday, and I think it's because I've just done one of Alex's Pilates classes, and normally that would be my Friday routine, but sorry, this is very boring for most people, but she basically switched her route around, so Alex now teaches Pilates on Wednesdays, and I don't normally come to Pilates on Wednesday because I have a personal trainer at home, Lauren, on Wednesdays. Very boring, but not for me. A very big shift for me because I absolutely love Alex's classes, so I've really missed them. Haven't done one in about 2 months, but as Lauren is actually on holiday in Mykonos at the moment, I managed to squeeze one in, which is the dream come true. So I've just done a little shop around Daylesford, and I've actually picked up a few little bits and bobs. I'm going to have a super snacky lunch because we actually don't have much in the house, or we didn't until I did this shop. That really looks like my friend's little boy. Nah, they would have told me if they were coming to Daylesford. They live really far away. It's not them, they don't have that car. But yes, I've just picked up, if you ever come to Daylesford, you've got to get these little, they're like mini beef Wellingtons, but veggie versions. Oh, it's got like a cheesy, potatoey yummy filling, which I can't wait to snuffle. And then the other thing that I've got for my little picky lunch is they've got these wonderful galettes, and this is I think it's like a feta, roasted tomato, hummus, pesto, rocket galette, and it looks and smells amazing. My gosh, my car says it's now 25.5 degrees outside. For England, that is scorchio. So obviously I need to spend the rest of the day in the garden because it's so glorious. I also didn't water the greenhouse this morning, rookie error. So I'm gonna get home and do some gardening. My perfect day, yay. Well, we've got the 4 p.m. church bells. I've done a couple of hours that I needed to do on my laptop, and now I just can't wait to get down into the garden. So I'm going to tackle it bed by bed because otherwise it's quite overwhelming, and do the individual jobs that each bed needs. So without boring you, or those of you that aren't interested in gardening, I'll just quickly run through what I'm going to do in here. First of all, this kale has been eaten alive, I presume by the white butterflies. They must have hatched while we were away because the kale was pretty good before we went. But different times of year means different insects, and these ones are obviously particularly hungry. I also desperately need to do some serious squirrel prevention measures in here because clearly my logs did not do a good enough job. I think on that side that one was okay, but I'm going to go back to the pegs because, as I think I mentioned yesterday, not a single strawberry has survived our time that we've been away, and we did catch the squirrel in the act. So yeah, I'm really disappointed because we would have had hundreds of strawberries. I also need to just give the bed a little bit of a rake over. There's some rainbow chard that is bolting. This rose bush needs another deadheading, but not too much deadheading because actually quite a few of you, thankfully, I'm really grateful, have taken me up on my offer of rose petals for your weddings, and I've got a few deliveries to make, which is really exciting, but there's still a few kind of just dead heads that need to come off. But now I'll be saving the rose petals until I need to yeah, give them to you guys for your weddings, which is truly magical. Broad beans need sorting out. I did take some of the tops off yesterday, but there's still a few more aphid areas that need adjusting. Anyway, that's the next bed. I need to just think of them one at a time. And we've got a few little nasturtiums that are coming up that shouldn't be there. They just, oh, I should have got the root there. There we go, that's what you want to do when you're pulling something up, get the whole root. The nasturtiums just dropped seeds everywhere last year, so they are popping up in places that I don't want them to be. This courgette, I'm not sure if it's going to do anything because it's in the shade a little bit, so don't know whether to move it or just add another couple of courgettes in here. I'll probably do that actually because this rainbow chard is nearly over. So yes, time to get busy. Oh, and look, the raspberries are so nearly ready. Charlie said for 2 months last summer he was eating fresh raspberries from the garden every day, and we are nearly at that point. Got a few different varieties. I'm sure I just saw a red one around here. Hopefully Mr. Squirrel doesn't attack these as well. Okay, my darlings, I have dragged myself away from the garden momentarily because I need to quickly put a bag together because I've got Pilates at 7:30 in the morning and then I need to go straight to London, and I've got an overnight stay, so I need to put some bits together. Cold-wise, not that anyone probably cares, but I feel totally fine now. I just sound bunged up, which is so annoying. I want to show you a product actually because I'm really impressed with how my skin looks, considering I didn't really do like proper skincare or anything in Ibiza, and I did drink at least 3 glasses of rosé a day, which normally is not good for my skin. Let me show you what I did yesterday morning before I started filming, because I think that's what's made my skin really good today. It's basically this company called 𝑚yblend, and this is a product called the Skin Renewal Peel. I thought it'd be safe to use this thing as I didn't use any active skincare while I was in Ibiza, obviously because sunshine, and it's a pretty strong peel, and obviously when you go for a professional facial and they do a peel, it gives you amazing results, but I like to do things where possible at home, and yeah, I could really feel this working. It's like an orangey peel, and it comes with this brush, and I just painted it on yesterday morning. I left it on for about 15 minutes. I think it's quite an expensive brand, but really impressed. So I've actually received an order that I placed while on holiday from River Island. Haven't shopped from them in literally years, or probably a year or so, and the pieces are so nice, so I want to show them to you. Because of lack of makeup situation and greasy hair situation, I will probably film the try-on clips at a future date and insert them, but I'm going to show you the pieces. Okay, where do we begin? By the way, let's play a little game. Keep an eye out on the vlogs for spiders in the background. We have officially very much entered spider season, and I just keep seeing them everywhere. I remember once one of you guys, you said that you saw a spider running up this beam while I was literally sat here talking. I couldn't see it when I watched it back, but that petrifies me to this day. Okay, so River Island bits. Let's start off with this dress here. So these are obviously, these would have been so perfect if I'd have done this shop before Ibiza, because they're very Ibiza vibes, because this dress is like a beautiful linen material, and then you've got these shells that go around the neckline, this dangly bit here with shells, and then it's kind of like a little beachy crochet, I don't know what you'd actually call this, it's like those shopping bags, quite retro. It reminds me of when you used to get your hair like plaited when you would go on holiday, but I thought really cute, very simple, chic silhouette. So yeah, I'll pop a video clip of me wearing this, trying this on the screen here so you can see how it looks. I can kind of imagine, because the silhouette is really simple. It does have a little lining, really nice and neutral, and a great high street price tag. Another really nice neutral material, neutral fabric is this. If we look closely, you can see it's got, it's almost like an applique lace detail on it. Feels quite bohemian. I'll probably style it with a little belt. Love the fact that it's got pockets. It's not got a lining though, but it does feel more heavyweight than the previous one. It's a really nice relaxed silhouette, and it could just be, even for a day and afternoon gardening, I think it's going to be a really nice summer at home day dress. So really looking forward to seeing how this looks on. This is probably the piece that I'm most excited about, and the piece that made me actually check out my order, because let me know if you do this too, but I'm so guilty of filling my basket with things that I love but not actually clicking purchase until there's that one thing that I'm like, I really need that. So this has got this beautiful cutout detail with dangling shells. Pleating on the bodice looks gorgeous. Simple white linen. I mean, this is the perfect summer holiday day dress. I really wish I'd had this for Ibiza, but I've got a couple more trips coming up next month, so it'll definitely be worth holding on to this for then. So it goes without saying, obviously I will leave all of these pieces linked in the description box down below, which you can access. If you're watching it on the TV, you have to obviously do it on your phone, but if you look at the title of the video down here, and then it'll say how long ago the video was published, and then there'll be the word more in bold. If you click that word, that'll open up the description box, and I always link everything that I talk about and that I wear yeah, boobs today. I always leave everything linked down there, so that's where you can find the links to these pieces, which hopefully makes it a little bit easier if you did want to shop them. The only time I ever have boobs is in a sports bra, so this is a miracle. This, again, summer holiday dress perfection. I mean, look at this neckline. You're going to be seeing a clip of me trying this on right now because it looks nothing on the hanger, like so boring on the hanger. But I think the colour, the silhouette and the neckline, especially if you have got a little hint of a tan, is just heavenly. Really beautiful fabric. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush, it's a cheap fabric, but it still looks and feels really nice. But you can tell it's quite a cheap one. But sometimes for just a summer dress, this is what you want. You just want something affordable, but really elegant at the same time. So yeah, love this. And then finally from River Island, I'm just loving shorts at the moment, and these are a real classic, a nice big pleat in the middle there, beautifully high-waisted, and the perfect kind of raw linen. They are just off-white, almost a little bit ivory-esque, I don't know how you describe the colour, but I think with a belt and a nice shirt tucked in, these are going to be an absolute summer classic. Okay, I've got a few quick bits of beauty PR that I want to share with you. Everyone is sending caps at the moment, which I love because I always do my gardening in caps. So this one was very kindly sent from Elizabeth Arden. Happy and hydrated. That's how we want to be this summer. And they've sent their hyaluronic acid ceramide capsules, which are just the dream. I took 6 of these with me to Ibiza. They're perfect for traveling because obviously you just count out the amount that you need. The capsules and... Hello? Yeah, I'll be down in 5. Charlie and I just call each other when we need each other in this house because it's... I actually hate shouting from room to room. Obviously I can't at the moment because of what's going on. But even out of stubbornness, if I'm in another house, even a small house, and someone shouts to me from the next room, I just won't answer them. I think it's quite rude. Like, just go and find the person that you need. Maybe calling someone is even more rude, but it would take him 5 minutes to get up here and find me. Anyway, that's a digression. Let me know your thoughts on shouting room to room. Are you a shouter or are you a walk and go getterer? Hydration for the face, hyaluronic acid, incredible throughout summer and all year long. These are incredible. I also love how matte they leave the skin, which is unlike any other hyaluronic acid I've ever tried before. So great if you do want to apply makeup, and especially in hot places. It's just, they're the dream. Love them. And I love a cap, so thank you. I'm actually going to put this in my bag to take with me to London because, actually no, it's not going to go with my tennis outfit. You might have seen on my Instagram already, but in the next vlog, I'm going to get a tennis lesson with Andy Murray. How cool is that? So I was going to wear this, but actually it's not going to go with my cute little tennis dress. But thank you so much, Elizabeth Arden, for the top up. The only thing I've got on my skin today, by the way, is my Arborian CC. Just the teeny weeniest little bit, which obviously I haven't topped up since Pilates, but I'm just obsessed with it. That's definitely coming with me to London. Oh, I actually managed to throw that in the bag and it went in the right place. A delivery from Fresh, who I love as a brand. I love their products. This is their Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. Rose by nature as an ingredient is so calming, so at the moment it's going to be really good for me because my schnoz is a little bit tender from all the nose blowing. Also, it says removes impurities and softens. I use a toner morning and evening on a reusable washable cotton pad, and this, I have to say, is one of my all-time favourites. Probably, ooh, I don't know if I would call it my absolute favourite because I don't want to forget any others, but this is a sensational toner, I will definitely say that. And then I haven't used this in a long time. This is their Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum, a balance of hydration and nourishment. I just love this range from Fresh so much, so I'm really happy to get this back into my routine. A lovely hydrating serum. This will be gorgeous before bed, before my night cream, and also in the mornings. Lovely. And really nice glass bottles. They just look beautiful on your bedside table. It's a gorgeous skincare range. I think Fresh sent this as well. Oh my gosh, it's personalised. Little t-shirt that says Josie. How cute is that? I think this came from Fresh. Cressida Jamieson is the brand. How adorable. I love that. Thank you very much to Fresh. Oh, and then a very plumptious bag here from Rare Beauty. Let's see what we've got in. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. We have got the world's fluffiest headband. That's going to be adorable for putting on makeup. Oops, leaves a bit of floof in the hair. Ah, this is fun. Hydrating under eye patches, cooling under eye gel patches that hydrate and soothe the under eye area. The perfect step before makeup. I'm going to take a set of these with me tomorrow as well, and I'll put them on after Pilates before going into London. That's a fun idea. New from Rare Beauty. My gosh, I managed to throw them in the bag as well. Normally I'm really bad at throwing things. I think there might be more. Ooh. This is their body range. So we've got body and hair fragrance mist. I'm probably a bit stinky, so... Oh wow, that is strong. You do not need that many mists. Ooh, Find Comfort Gentle Exfoliating Body Wash. Really good to use things like this after holidays if you start to get a little bit patchy with either your fake or your real tan. An exfoliating body wash. So I'm going to take that downstairs to use right away. And then I just find the shape of this range so satisfying, like to hold. It's so ergonomic. Hydrating body lotion. Again, something that you need after a holiday. So perfect timing. Thank you, Rare Beauty. Okay, I do have some other bits, but in the interest of time, because we are having a barbecue evening this evening, I am not going to show you any more right now, but hope you enjoyed that little what's new in 𝑭𝒆 and River Island little try on. So let's head downstairs. It's a gorgeous evening and see what Charlie has got planned for our barbecue. Good evening, my darlings. No, I'm not exceptionally shiny. I have got my Elizabeth Arden Ceramide Replenishing Cleansing Oil. That's what I've moved on to now. I finished a few of my balms and I really like that one because you can do facial massage with it, which we all know that I absolutely love. So Charlie and I and my mum just did a little evening garden walk after our barbecue, and I tried for the first time, I think it's the first time, the coffee flavoured Little Moon mochi ice cream balls. So good. I've instantly ordered more on Ocado. But yeah, there's just so much abundance in the garden at the moment. We were all deadheading and feeding things and discussing which supports we need to remortgage the house to buy. Plant supports are so expensive, but we need a lot of big ones for the roses especially, so it's going to be an expensive weekend buying those. But yeah, evening pamper time. It's 9 PM. It's still... Ooh! Is it summer solstice today? I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is summer solstice, which is the longest day, daylight hours of the year, which basically means today is as well. This whole week is pretty much summer solstice. So it's super light outside. Like in winter, at this time, it would have been pitch black for 6 hours. It's crazy. Are there any... Yeah, there must be countries in the world where this doesn't happen. Because I saw some TikToks of people watching Taylor Swift's concert, and normally it's like pitch black at the end and people were like, oh my god, in the UK it's still daylight at the end, and the concert's finishing at like 9 or something, and we're like, yeah, it's summer. So yeah, there must be some places in the world where it's not like this. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm tired, but I wanted to check out and say thank you so much for watching the vlog, and really excited for the next one. As I mentioned earlier, the plan is to be playing tennis with Andy Murray on Friday, which will be in the next vlog, but we've just received a Sky Sports alert that he's just pulled out of, I think it's Queen's, because he's injured. So I've got a sneaky feeling he might pull out of Friday as well, which would be such a shame if he does, but here's hoping. Oh, we also just had to rescue a pigeon that flew into the kitchen. Or walked in, I don't know how he got in there. I kind of imagined him like trotting in, having a little look around. That's my best pigeon impression. But yeah, luckily I was able to rescue him. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. If you got to the end of this vlog, let's leave the word pigeon in a sentence, if possible. in your comments, and if you haven't, please do give this video a thumbs up. I'm guilty of this. I will sit there listening to a podcast or watching someone's YouTube video, and they'll very politely ask if you enjoyed the video to give it a thumbs up, and I'll be like, yeah, that's for other people to do, and I forget to do it. But now I actually do it. When I hear people asking to do a thumbs up if they enjoyed the video, then now I actually do it. So if you're that person that has listened to me asking politely many a time, and you do enjoy the videos and you don't normally do it, this is for you. Please do give the video a thumbs up, and while you're in that little area, check if you're subscribed. If you're not, it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button. It's not about the numbers, it's about showing the YouTube algorithm that you enjoy this kind of video, and then hopefully it shows it to more people that enjoy these kinds of videos, so it just helps me out big time. So thank you if you have subscribed. Please do it now if you haven't. And that's all from me, darlings, so I'll see you in the next one. Good night!